This is the review for the quiz over Chapter 5. This is problem number 11. So they want us to graph the inverse of this function and then determine if the function is one-to-one. Well, let's determine if the function is one-to-one first. So if we do the horizontal line test, if we draw that horizontal line anywhere on that graph and it can touch it more than once, then it is not one-to-one. So when I draw this horizontal line, it touches the parabola twice, therefore this is not a one-to-one function. So it's not one-to-one. All right, now let's find the inverse. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a t-table. You don't have to do it this way, but I think this is the easiest way to do it. Now I'm going to go over to that graph and I'm going to find 3 points. So here's a point. That point is a -4, 0. So I'm going to put that in my t-table. -4, 0. And then down here is the vertex, and that's a -1, -9. It doesn't matter which 3 points you pick, -1, -9. Well, I guess it kind of does, because you want to make sure when you draw your inverse it looks like the parabola. And then our third point that I'm going to choose is this one here, and that's 2, 0. That's 2, 0. Now, to make the inverse, remember that for an inverse, all you do is switch the x and the y's. So I'm going to do x and then y inverse. And I'm going to take that t-table and just flip it over. So it's going to be 0, -4, -9, -1, and 0, 2. Now I'm going to plot those points on this same grid. So I've got 0, -4, which is here. And then I've got 0, +2, which is here. And then I've got -9, -1, which actually is not going to fit on my grid, but I'm going to put it way out here. I didn't make my grid big enough, but that's all right. -9, -1 is here. And now I can connect those, and there's my parabola. So there, and there's how you graph the inverse of this function.